Hey friends and new friends. I know I told you guys months ago, maybe weeks ago, I don't really know right now, that I was going to start a YouTube video or a YouTube channel. And I did do some videos, but editing is not fun. And something that I promised myself as a new full-time entrepreneur is that I want to have fun with my job. I think also too, something that I've been doing is I'm stuck in what Brene Brown would call an FFT, an effing first time. And as someone who takes my career really seriously and I want to be perfect at everything the first time, I'm stuck in the FFT. And so what she talks about with an FFT is the idea of like, you've just got to get through it. So recently I was featured on a podcast called Mind Bloom. And I was sick to my stomach, nervous about it. It's ridiculous. I mean, she was going to be asking me. I literally had her send me all the questions she was going to ask me. I didn't want to be caught off guard. I was so nervous. And then she sent me the questions. I'm like, Tessa, she's interviewing you on things that you know. This wasn't like, you're not on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire here. So I felt so silly, and it was an amazing time. And we got a lot of really great feedback. And as some of you know, am a new mom, like a new mom, like he's not even 4 weeks old yet, new mom. And there's just so many things I want to document. And like I low key, well, pretty high key because it's true, created my son an email address. I know it gets a little crazy over here, so that he could have his own Google Drive. I know, but it's really cool. It's also cool. Like you're judging me, but you also think like, okay, yeah, I do take a lot of pictures of my kids. And I don't want to post all of them on Facebook or on Instagram. And anyway, that's my own therapy session. But so I created a Google Drive, so I'm able to kind of organize all those pictures and videos and things. I have them forever because there is no way I'm going to make a baby book. Maybe everyone else can make a baby book. I don't know how you guys have time for it. My kid eats like every hour at this point, and I am breastfeeding, and I just feel like there's so many things that are going through my head right now. And thank God we are like 3 weeks, almost 4 weeks postpartum, because the first 2 weeks postpartum, those things in my head, woo, the emotions, ladies and gentlemen, woo, the emotions. So thank God I documented those privately. In any event, I've had my own, like, I almost want to call it a lifestyle business. Which sounds raunchy and like I should have been paid more. But I about a year ago became a finance coach with my husband. And so we started something called the Walter Years. And I have my background is in public relations. And so I knew as a brand, I wanted to have something like an umbrella term, I guess, an umbrella brand, and something that other things that we get ourselves involved in, because I know that Philip and I could fall under the Walter Years LLC. So that's why we didn't name it anything finance or whatnot, because, well, I love finance and I love helping people get out of debt, especially young women. That has been so empowering and so much fun to do. Or women like rebuilding themselves, just women, feminism. That's been a lot of fun to do, but it's definitely not my like heart or my core. And now, after working with at-risk youth for almost 15 years, and now I'm not doing it anymore because I really wanted to focus on raising my own children or child, because I think we might be one and done, but that's another question. That's a whole other YouTube, okay? Whole other channel or episode. Are these episodes? Do I have a show? Anyways, so yeah, as far as the FFT goes, I mean, I have a good 3 or 4 videos that are already recorded, and they're topics that I really can't wait to share with you guys. And I'm really so thankful that I did it, because they are focused on basically like letters to myself and talking to myself about what I never want to do as a parent and what I will definitely do as a parent. And it's so funny because even 3 weeks in, I lied to myself. I lied to y'all, but I still want to post them because I think that there's some parts of pre-parent Tessa that makes a lot of sense, and I want to listen to her. And I think it's very easy already in 3 weeks. It's been very easy for me to get, I don't know, exhausted, wrapped up. I mean, even right now, I've been up since, I don't know, it's 4 o'clock. I'm recording this. I've been up since 6 a.m., which I know doesn't sound like a big deal, but I've been up every hour. He slept from 9:30. So I slept from 10 to 1. So that's great. And everyone's like, oh, you can't complain. You got 4 hours. Like, okay, well, like, I want to complain. This 4 hours isn't a freaking lot. Especially because from 1 to 6, I'm feeding him every hour. So, anyways, I'm tired. Is the bottom line. And I don't want to edit this video. I just wanted to make a quick video, which I'm pretty long-winded, so we'll see how quick it goes. I want to keep my videos under 10 minutes, and I just wanted to start it. I just wanted to do it. I just wanted to post it. And this morning in the shower, which one of my videos that I recorded before was, showers aren't self-care. Showers are basic minimum, human rights and needs. And I am so married, and I have a husband, and he can watch the baby. And I was like, so cute that I thought all those things, because what I didn't know is that my son is only going to want me, and not because like people in our lives are terrible, but because I have breast milk, the breast milk that my son wants, and he wants it all the time. So as cute as it is that I thought that I was going to get this free time that I've had to myself, it's very new. Yesterday was the first time where I've been away from my son for like a 2-hour period in the almost 4 weeks that he's been in this world. So that's a lot to go from, like, just kind of living your life. In any event, like I said, that's a whole other therapy session, which I really look forward to sharing with all of you. One of my biggest goals for doing this YouTube video or channel or show, whatever the heck these things are called, is because years ago I lived in Italy, and I started a blog to stay in touch with my friends and family, around the world. And I loved it. I loved connecting. I loved that people were kind of, connecting with me in that way. And funny enough, 15 minutes of fame. One of my posts that was like not even about Italy or traveling or marriage or anything like that. It was about a Pinterest fail. And this is before like Pinterest fails were, I don't know, their own blog. And I was actually on the Rachel Ray show for it. And so like 3 years after I had written that article or post and deleted the blog, like I only have access to that blog now because that's like a million years ago. But I really want to share, all of this that I'm going through and all that's going on in my life, not only just to look back on, but also because I think that I know that one of my missions on this earth is to connect with others. For whatever reason, when I talk about my life, and this has been an ongoing experience, when I share what is in my head, I have found that other people have reactions to me that they don't have to other people, in the sense of, this doesn't sound, but this, I ain't edited nothing, so I'm just going to say it. Sometimes I find that people will say things like, I thought I was the only person that felt that way. I thought I was the only person who thought those things. Like, thank you so much for saying that out loud. And not like in the 45 way, I'm saying what everyone's thinking, because that's not what I mean at all. But like being vulnerable. It's something that I've always done. I've always just been vulnerable and led with my heart. And it's something that I didn't realize until my adult life that is really challenging for other people to do. So I want to continue doing that. And in part of being vulnerable, I'm looking at the background and I'm like, oh my goodness, even as I'm talking right now, I'm like, I should have put away those sheets right there. I maybe should have, and I already knew this when I pushed record, I should have put on something other than like a Walmart sweatshirt for $3, because nothing fits right now. Postpartum body is a whole other episode. It's a whole other thing. And I think that goes back to being like in an FFT, wanting everything to be perfect. And so I just wanted to start. I just wanted to press record. I want to post this when I get, I've been working with my son since, like I said, whatever, on and off since 1 a.m. It's now 4 p.m. He's downstairs sleeping with his dad, who's also getting a nap, watching golf, whatever. And this is my time. And so I thought, my God, now that I have time to myself, what do I want to do? As many of you know, in my last few weeks of pregnancy, I played Sims a lot, which I think was therapy. But right now I really want to work on my business. And so while I'm not 100% back from maternity leave right now, I'm kind of like slowly but surely creeping in, because I do love what I do, and I do love connecting with a lot of you and with new friends and everything. I really do. I love hearing their stories, And I listened to Gary Vee this morning. So I'm doing another name drop of a celebrity, which I don't know if it's name drop. But Gary Vee is amazing for entrepreneurs. If you own your own business or you're an entrepreneur, you've got to listen to his podcast. In any event, he speaks to me because he is just like, go get him, Tiger. Who cares what you put out there? And I listened to like one of his more recent podcasts, more recent shows. And that's essentially what he said. He was talking about time management, and he was like, basically just do it. Stop worrying about your content so much. Stop overthinking it. If you would just do it and get out there. My dog's literally grunting at this right now, but like Gary Vee's right, Winnie. So he spoke to me this morning, and he was just like, just go and do it. You know, it's not going to be perfect. It's not always going to be perfect. You're going to make the decisions with the information that you have in that moment, and maybe you would make a different one later. So I'm sitting here thinking about all the stuff I could have picked up, how I could have curled my hair, how I could have put false eyelashes on, how I maybe could have made a list of the crap I want to talk to you guys about for a first video. I could have done all of those things, but what I really wanted to do is just start my journey with you. So I'm at 11 minutes. And again, like I said, I'm not going to be editing nothing. Not yet, anyway. Not until maybe I'll be able to have time later on. But if you are somebody who is interested in, of course, I want to do finance tips. Of course, I want to do different shows. We've got to figure out what those freaking words are. Shows? Of course, I want to do things about finance and helping people get out of debt, but I also really appreciate self-help. I really do want to talk about what it's like to be a new mom. And what's been really great is I've been sharing a lot of things on my Instagram feed, my private Instagram feed, with just like my friends who have messaged me and been like, I'm never going to be a mom, and this stuff is like really interesting, or like, wow, I never thought of that. I love that. Like, did you know? And I don't know if this is for every mom. I have no idea. But my situation, I produce so much milk, which I'm not complaining because I completely understand that's like a huge challenge for a lot of moms. Not complaining at all. But what I didn't know is that I would have to wear a bra 24/7, like for the rest of my freaking life is what it feels like, because you need to have pads that soak up milk. Because if you are about to be a new mom, I feel like something you should do to prepare is just take like a gallon of milk and just pour it over your entire bed, pour it all over your recliner, pour it all over just your area, because that's going to be your life for however long you're going to breastfeed. So those are things I didn't know, and I really appreciate sharing because it just makes me so much more appreciative of being a woman, of women in my life, of moms, which is a whole other topic. So if you're interested in things like that, being a new mom, I am also a newlywed, I am an entrepreneur. I also just kind of have, like I said, thoughts in my head that I want to share with you, and I want to hear your opinion of them. And I say that lightly because you'll see that I like hate other people's opinions, but like I love giving them. So it'll be interesting. All of that is to say 13 minutes in, I'm going to try to keep them at 10 minutes moving forward. But if you like this, if you're with me, I really appreciate if you subscribe and do all that other crap that you're supposed to do, and follow me on Instagram at the.walter.years. And we also have a Facebook page. So stay tuned. Like I said, we are rebranding to be a little bit more lifestyle, but we'll still have a finance flair. Love you, mean it. Bye.